And behold, they had talked with him. This was a place of encounter on the mount of prayer. Behold, they had talked with him 2 men, which were Moses and Elijah, who appeared in glory and spake of his disease. They were discussing about the prophecy of his death. The next verse. But Peter and they that were with him were heavy with sleep. And when they were awake, they saw his glory and the 2 men that stood with him. Raise up your right hand. Say, may I not sleep in the place of my encounter. Come on. Are you in this service this morning? Let it be a serious prayer you have. Say, Father, may I not be caught sleeping in the place of my encounter. Child of God, there are revelations God wishes to drop, but your heart is not ready. So many things are distracting you. There are ideas the Holy Ghost wants to drop, but you find you moving around with friends, discussing when you should be isolated. Ladies and gentlemen, when your spirit is too busy, the Holy Ghost cannot be able to communicate. There are things in this season that can only be communicated in the place of isolation. I pray for you. You will not be found sleeping in that moment of encounter. Young lady, I'm praying for you. Young man, I'm praying for you. Businessman, I'm praying for you. Preacher of the gospel, I'm praying for you. May you not be found sleeping, taking a nap in the place of your encounter. I inject your spirit with fire, with fervency, with devotion, with dedication. I pray for you. You will not be found sleeping. So many things he wants to tell you, but he found you so busy. I, Arinze Richard, must not be found sleeping in that place of encounter. Who knows? You may not have made that mistake if you were not sleeping at the moment of encounter. Who knows? That thing may not have gone wrong if you were not sleeping at the moment of encounter. Jehovah, keep me awake. Paul said, arise thou that sleepest, arise from the dead, and God, Christ shall be your light. Keep me awake, baptize me with fervency. I will not be caught sleeping on my mountain of encounter. But Peter, look at that, and they that were with him were heavy with sleep. Put your right hand on your head. Say, I will not be heavy with sleep. Say it again. I will not be heavy with sleep. I'll be heavy with the Spirit. Hey, don't be drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, speaking to yourselves with songs, with psalms, and with spiritual songs, making melody in your heart. Am I talking to somebody here? Look at that. And when they were awake, they saw his glory. And the 2 men that stood with him. Keep going. And it came to pass, as they departed from him, Peter said unto Jesus, Master, it is good for us to be here. He doesn't understand the details of the encounter. You didn't hear that? Every encounter has details. It takes men who were partakers, who were participants in the encounter, to be able to narrate the details of the encounter. It's not somebody that just wake up from sleep. He starts saying, start giving suggestion to a man that is coming from the secret place. He just opened his mouth and started talking. Brother, don't talk when he have not shown you. Don't be in a hurry to be heard when you have not heard him. There is a weight your advice carries when you hear him. There is a weight your words carry when you hear him. There is a weight that your words carry when you encounter the secret place. Your mission is not to talk when you have not talked to him. Am I talking to somebody here? He chose him that they will be with him, and afterwards they might preach the gospel. gospel. The preaching of the gospel should be an offshoot of a meeting with him. Can I pray for you? Nothing distracts you from your devotion. Nothing takes you away from your fellowship. If you believe it, let your amen be taller than your neighbor this morning. Peter just started talking what he was not asked. He started talking. Master, let's be here. The meeting was about his death, burial, and resurrection. The meeting was the strategy for redeeming mankind. And Peter said, let's stay here. How does that match? You didn't hear that. What is the connection between the detail of this encounter and Peter's suggestion? Be careful. After having an encounter and you go to seek for advice from a man that doesn't know the detail of your encounter, be careful. Am I talking to somebody here? Be careful. God spoke to you in your bedroom. You enter vehicle and travel to village to go and receive confirmation from your uncle that is selling snuff. Peter woke up. Everything he was saying was opposite of the details of the encounter. How do you expect him to say what he did not hear? And everybody is saying something new. But the question is, what are they saying? What is the connection, no matter who said it, with that thing they are saying with my encounter? I know I have an encounter because I prayed. I know I had an encounter because I fellowship with him. My fellowship with him bettered a detail that is connected to my assignment on earth, and that detail is my focus. I keep my eyes on it, refusing to be distracted. A Peter will arise to suggest that we do otherwise, but I know the detail of my encounter.